Hey YouTube, this is Rasmus Spark Fan 62. Here is Dollywood for the 2026 season. Now, we are less than a month away from the official start of the 2026 season. And here are all the events going on, and I will give my thoughts about some of this. And then in another video, I am going to talk more about certain things in it as well. First, we will have the I Will Always Love You festival, which goes from March 14th through April 7th, I think it is. And this took the place of the essentially like around the world festival they used to have. So they will have different things regarding Dolly. I saw like they have a giant, it's like a statue type thing that says I always love you. So it looks similar to like the Six Flags Coca-Cola sign that you can find at several Six Flags parks. Something like that. Next, we have the Flower and Food Festival, which goes from April 18th to June 7th. Now, with this, you get a lot of cool-looking statues that are just made out of flowers and some other things. And it's very cool to see because so they have one like in the shape of an umbrella, another one in the shape of like a mom with her daughter, different animals and stuff like that. So if you've ever been to other ones similar, it's like that. Now the summer celebration, which goes from June 15th through August the 2nd. Now, the cool thing about this is they transformed the park into a more destination type place. So it has a lot of like roadside type signs and such. So for example, near Tennessee Tornado, they have like a lot of pool noodles hanging, and I forgot what it's called. Then they have, it's a bunch of different things. In the county fair area, they have a thing called the foam zone. So it's essentially like they have these giant foam machines, and it keeps pumping out like foam. It's like a watery foam. It looks like suds and such. And they have a DJ, and so then they play a lot of typical like summer type songs, and then they kind of put their own spin when it comes to the songs regarding the foam zone. One of the songs that they played was Miley Cyrus' Party in the USA, but they renamed it to Party in the Foam Zone. Or I forgot what the other songs that they played, but it's very cool. It typically starts around, I think it's an hour or so after the park opens for the day, and it runs through, I think it's 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. So they have it during the hottest part of the day, which is very cool, especially on those extremely hot summer days. Next is the Harvest Festival, which is September 14th through October 31st. Now, if you saw my video on the Harvest Festival last year, you would see what it was like. So essentially, they have Timber Canyon all the way through that area, which goes by Wild Eagle, Mystery Mine, Fire Chaser Express, Tennessee Tornado, going all around into that area. It's just full with pumpkins. The cool thing is they all have all these different faces and such. And it's a very cool sight to see. So if you ever gone to any of the other parks that have something similar, two of them, which is one is Wild Adventures in Georgia and Silver Dollar City, they have something similar. It is the same event, but it's just called something different. And it's very cool to see as they also mix in some real pumpkins as well. Maybe not as much as, let's say, Kings Island or something would, but it's cool to see them mix in real pumpkins as well. It's a cool family event to go to, and you don't have to worry about little Timmy getting scared, as there are no scare actors. It is all pure family entertainment. Now, speaking of the Harvest Festival, on October 16th, 23rd, and 30th, which are all Friday nights, I believe. You also, for the first time ever, will have Harvey's Boo Bash. So, the way they are describing this is it's a separate admission event. So, your season pass, I don't think, can get you in. I may be wrong. And so you can ride the rides in the dark. I think there's trick-or-treating and all this other stuff. And it's one of those cool things that they're doing. And then last but not least, one of the favorites is Dollywood's Smokey Mountain Christmas, which runs from November 6th, which is the weekend after Halloween, through January the 3rd. Now, Smoky Mountain Christmas is one of the best Christmas events you can have. There are over 6 million lights. It has amazing entertainment throughout the park. And it just gives you that Christmas feel. I know there have been years in the past, including the past 2 years, where the night before you had, trick or treat, and then the next morning you have We Wish You a Merry Christmas. So it is sort of funny, but it's one of those things where it's an adventure, because they transform the park. It takes some months to do this. There are lights on buildings, there are lights on trees, there are lights on everything. And it's cool what they can do. And it runs for almost 2 months. So you have your chance in there to get in there. And it has some of the best food as well. Now, another thing to note as well, Splash Country, the water park next to Dollywood, is having a glow event from June 19th to August 1st on select nights. From what I understand, it's going to be a dark thing where, I think it's going to have like a laser show and some other things like that. Also on select nights as well throughout the season, Dollywood is going to have extended hours. So from April 3rd through the 11th, and then next time you have it again is October 3rd through the 15th, November 27th and 28th, December 26th through the 31st, and January 1st through the 3rd. the park is open from 9 a.m. in the morning to 11 p.m. at night. And I will go more about that in the next video I'm going to make for tips and all of that.